Hello, and welcome to episode 187 of Rivers Arcade Review. My name is Ed. This channel is dedicated to the coin-operated video games of yesteryear. Today I'm doing a viewer request. Today's game was requested by the viewer Don McCullen, and the game they requested was Mortal Kombat II. Mortal Kombat II was released in 1993 by Midway. My first time playing this game was at Haunted Trails Arcade and Mini Golf in Burbank, Illinois. Mortal Kombat II is a fighting game in which you control your fighter with an 8-way joystick and 5 buttons. One for high punch, one for low punch, one for high kick, one for low kick, and one to block. You once again find yourself fighting in an ancient tournament of mortals in order to defeat the two game bosses. 500 years ago, Shang Tsung was banished to the Earth realm. With the aid of Goro, he was to unbalance the Furies and doom the planet to chaotic existence. By seizing control of the Shaolin tournament, he tried to tip the scales of order towards chaos. Only 7 warriors survived the battles, and Shang Tsung's scheme would come to a violent end at the hands of Liu Kang. Facing execution for his failure and the apparent death of Goro, Shang Tsung convinces Shao Kahn to grant him a second chance. Shang Tsung's new plan is to lure his enemies to compete in the Outworld, where they will meet certain death by Shao Kahn himself. Now the combat continues. The game begins with the character select screen. There are now 12 characters to choose from. These characters are Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Johnny Cage, Reptile, Sub-Zero, Shang Tsung, Mileena, Jax, Kitana, Baraka, Scorpion, and Raiden. These characters once again have their own backstory as well as special moves. The first character is Johnny Cage. After Shang Tsung's tournament, the martial arts superstar disappears. He follows Liu Kang into the Outworld. There he'll compete in a twisted tournament which holds the balance of Earth's existence as well as the script for another blockbuster movie. Johnny Cage's special moves are Shadow Uppercut, a Shadow Kick, a Ball Breaker, and a Low Green Bolt. The next character is Baraka. He led the attack against Liu Kang's Shaolin Temple. Baraka belongs to a nomadic race of mutants in the wastelands of the Outworld. His fighting skills gained the attention of Shao Kahn, who recruited him into his army. Baraka's special moves are the Double Kick, the Blade Swipe, the Blade Spark, and the Blade Fury. The next character is Kitana. Her beauty hides her true role as a personal assassin for Shao Kahn. Seen talking to an Earthrealm warrior, her motives have come under suspicion by her own twin sister Mileena, but only Kitana knows her own true intentions. Mileena's special moves are the Fan Swipe, the Fan Throw, the Fan Lift, and the Square Wave Punch. The next character is Mileena. Serving as an assassin along with her sister Kitana, Mileena's dazzling appearance conceals her hideous intentions. At Shao Kahn's request, she is asked to watch for her twin's suspected dissension. She must put a stop to it at any cost. Mileena's special throws are the Psy Throw, the Teleport Kick, and the Ground Roll. The next character is Raiden. Watching events unfold from high above, the Thunder God realizes the grim intentions of Shao Kahn. After warning the remaining members of the Shaolin tournament, Raiden soon disappears. He is believed to have ventured into the Outworld alone. Raiden's special moves are the Teleport, the Lightning Bolt, the Torpedo, and the Electrical Grasp. The next character is Sub-Zero. Thought to have been killed in the Shaolin tournament, Sub-Zero mysteriously returns. It is believed he traveled into the Outworld to again attempt to assassinate Shang Tsung. To do so, he must fight his way through Shao Kahn's tournament. Sub-Zero's special moves are the Player Freeze, the Ground Freeze, and the Slide. The next character is Reptile. As Shang Tsung's personal protector, the elusive Reptile lurks in the shadows, stopping all those who would do his master harm. His human form is believed to disguise a horrid reptilian creature whose race was thought to be extinct millions of years ago. Reptile's special moves are the Acid Spit, the Slide, the Energy Ball, and Invisibility. The next character is Scorpion. The Hellspawn Spectre rises from the pits. After learning of Sub-Zero's return, he again stalks the ninja assassin, following him into the dark realm of the Outworld, where he continues his own unholy mission. Scorpion's special moves are the Spear Throw and Capture, the Teleport Punch, and the Scissor Takedown. The next character is Jax. His real name is Major Jackson Briggs, leader of a top U.S. Special Forces unit. After receiving a distress signal from Lieutenant Sonya Blade, Jax embarks on a rescue mission, one that leads him into a ghastly world where he believes that Sonya is still alive. Jax's special moves are the Energy Wave, the Ground Punch, the Gotcha Grab, the Backbreaker, and the Body Slam. The next character is Kung Lao. A former Shaolin monk and member of the White Lotus Society, he is the last descendant of the great Kung Lao who was defeated by Goro 500 years ago. Realizing the danger of the Outworld menace, he joins Liu Kang in entering Shao Kahn's contest. Kung Lao's special moves are the Teleport, the Diving Kick, the Hat Toss, the Whirlwind, and the Headbutt. The next character is Liu Kang. After winning the Shaolin tournament from Shang Tsung's clutches, Kang returns to his temples. He discovers his sacred home in ruins, his Shao Kahn brothers killed in a vicious battle with a horde of outworld warriors. He now travels into the Dark Realm to seek revenge. Liu Kang's special moves are High and Low Fireball and the Bicycle Kick. The final character is Shang Tsung. After losing control of the Shaolin tournament, Shang promises his ruler Shao Kahn to shape the events that will lure the Earth Warriors to compete in his own contest. Convinced of this plan, Shao Kahn restores Tsung's youth and allows him to live. Shang Tsung's special moves include throwing 1, 2, or 3 flaming skulls, in addition to being able to transform into any character and do their special moves. Just like the original game, each player will begin with a life bar. Each time a player gets hit, the life bar will decrease. Once the life bar is gone, you will be knocked out. Once either player gets knocked out twice, the match will end. If you win the match, you will advance to the next character, although if you lose the match, your game will end. You can continue where you left off for an additional buy-in. This game once again offers fatalities, although now each player has 2 different fatalities as opposed to 1. In addition, this game also has 3 different stage fatalities. Stage fatalities will be covered later in the video. In addition to the fatalities, this game also offers something new, which is the babality. This trick replaces the fatality and changes your opponent into a baby. In addition, each of the players offers something new, which is friendship. This also takes place instead of the fatality. Friendships are as follows. Just like the original game, the tournament matches take place in multiple locations. These locations include Khan's Arena, which has Shao Kahn sitting on his throne watching the match with two captured characters, Kano and Sonya, chained down. The Dead Pool, which is a platform that is surrounded by a pool of green acid with many hooks and chains hanging down. The Combat Tomb, which is an arena with skulls carved into the walls. The Wastelands, which look like a field of skeletons among a purple skyline. A tower, which is a room with large columns surrounded by vines with a floating monk in front and a large window with clouds in the background. The Living Forest, which has trees with faces that growl throughout the match. The Armory, which is a room with multiple weapons in the background. The Pit 2, which is on a bridge-like platform in front of a full moon with the second platform in the background with two players standing on it. The Portal, which is another platform with a large wormhole in the background. First stage fatality is for the Combat Tomb. Doing this fatality successfully will cause you to uppercut your opponent into overhead spikes. After doing this, if you hold both joysticks down, the body will fall off said spikes. The second stage fatality is for Pit 2. Doing this fatality successfully will cause you to uppercut your opponent off the bridge where they will fall down and splatter to the ground below. The third stage fatality is for the Dead Pool. Doing this fatality successfully will cause you to uppercut your opponent off of the platform into the acid pool, then their skeleton will rise up. If you hold the joystick down after the skeleton rises, you will hear it gurgle. Just like the original game, once you choose your character, the game will display the battle plan. The camera will pan downward, showing a large mountain which shows the pictures of the 14 characters you will face, along with Shao Kahn standing on the top. The third box down on the display will be maroon with a large yellow question mark on it. This will be covered later in the video. Unlike the original game, there's no official mirror match, although you will face the same character you chose somewhere during the regular battle. The order of the battle seems to be random as I couldn't find a pattern. Once you defeat all the regular characters, you will face Kintaro in Khan's Arena. Kintaro is a large tiger-like enemy with 4 arms. Kintaro has several attacks, including a jump attack where he jumps off screen and lands and stomps on you 4 times, a body slam, as well as spitting a fireball at you. You need to avoid these enemy hits because if any contact you will lose between 20 and 25% of your life bar, whereas hitting him will barely knock down his life bar. Occasionally, after Kintaro successfully causes damage to your character, he will growl, leaving him defenseless, allowing you to get in a hit. Defeating Kintaro will bring you to the final boss, who is Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn is a large person wearing lots of armor. His attacks include a shadow headbutt, a green arrow, as well as a strong uppercut and kick. Getting hit by Shao Kahn will decrease your life bar by about 20%, whereas hitting him will barely reduce his life bar. Defeating Shao Kahn twice will cause him to scream, as well as the screen to cycle through all the locations, and when it returns to Khan's Arena, it will turn to stone and explode, and you'll get the message, Shao Kahn's rule is over. You are once again the supreme Mortal Kombat warrior. You will then get your character's ending story, and just like the original game, each player will get their own story. If at any time you lose a match, your game will end, although you will be allowed to continue for an additional credit. This game once again offers two-player competitive mode. Just like before, the winner of the match will continue to play, and the loser or the next player must rebuy to continue, and usually most arcades offer a rebuy at a discount. Just like the original game, the secret characters have returned, although now there are 3 characters. Just like before, these characters will occasionally appear before a match. The first character is named Jade, although her name will be missing from the life bar. Jade's clues include, I am called Jade, before the question mark, Ermac who, I will meet you in Goro's lair, Chun who, I am one of 3, restrict yourself, alone is how you find me, one day we will fight, and bring on Kano and Sonya. These clues basically break down to, you play the match before the large question mark and defeat the opponent using only low kicks. If you do this properly, you will get the message player 1 or 2, get ready. Then you'll be transported to the portal screen. Once there, the question mark tile will appear from the portal and you will get the message, congratulations, you have found the passage from the outworld to the Earth realm. Now you must battle with an undiscovered warrior from Mortal Kombat I. Prepare yourself to return to Goro's lair. The match will take place in Goro's lair from the original game. Jade looks like Kitana with a darker skin tone and wears an identical outfit although it is green. Jade has the same moves as Kitana, although moves much faster. Win or lose, you will return to the character select screen and you will continue the tournament and retain your winning streak. The second character is named Smoke. Smoke's clues are, I am called Smoke, Toasty, you can start finding me, Ermac who, you cannot defeat me, I am one of 3, Portal, I will meet you in Goro's lair, Mortal Kombat 1, and prove yourself. These clues boil down to, while playing on the portal level, continually uppercut your opponents via the crouching high punch. Occasionally after an uppercut, one of the game's sound creators, Dan Forden, will slide in from the bottom right and yell, Toasty. When this happens, you need to press down and player start and you'll get the same congratulations screens and you'll once again be transported to Goro's lair. During a 2-player game, the first player to successfully press down and start will fight Smoke. Smoke looks the same as Scorpion, although he will be dressed in gray. In addition, smoke rings will continually emit from his body. Smoke will have the same moves as Scorpion, although much faster. Just like before, win or lose, you return to the character select screen and you will continue the tournament and retain your winning streak. The final secret character is Noob Saibot. There are no clues for this character and there's no secret moves to reach him, just plain skill. You need to win 50 matches in a row. Once you successfully win the 50th match, the game will play the theme song and you will get the message, incredible winning streak, a new warrior awaits you. You will once again be transported to Goro's lair and you will face Noob Saibot. Noob Saibot is a Black Shadow character that looks like Scorpion. Noob Saibot also has the same moves as Scorpion and moves even faster than Smoke. Unlike other battles, losing to Noob Saibot will get the message, feel the power of Toasty.
Feel the power of
Toasty! Just like the previous secret characters, win or lose, you'll return to the rebuy screen, offering the losing player the previous match an option to rebuy, although now there is a twist. After losing, it is possible to continue to battle Noob Saibot, although there is a catch. If you lose both rounds against Noob Saibot and you beat the player that rebought once, you'll once again get the congratulations message and you'll once again be transported to Goro's lair for another match. If you win 1 round and lose 2, you will no longer fight Noob Saibot, and of course if you defeat him, you won't battle him again. In addition to the secret characters, this game offers a secret game. Playing 250 consecutive 2-player matches, you'll get to play the secret game. Once the display shows Battle 250, you'll play 1 round, then after doing so, the screen will display you have reached the outer limits of the tournament. Now you both must face a challenge from your past. You'll then get to play a game of Pong. This game of Pong will go until one player reaches 7 points and then you will return to the tournament where you left off. Even though there are many additions to this game, there are a few things that have been removed. The first thing removed were the endurance matches, so all matches will be against single fighters. The second thing removed were the 2 fighters, Kano and Sonya. These characters have been removed, although they have been shown as captured and chained down in Khan's arena. The third and most noticeable thing removed was the player's score. This game now only tracks the consecutive wins your player has racked up. Now the high scoreboard will be ranked by the highest win streaks, although I found something odd. As soon as you reach a high score, the game will immediately have you enter your initials and your game will continue, although your win streak will be reset to 0. The final thing removed is to test your might portion. Since there are no more scores, there is no longer a need for bonus points. I wasn't a real fan of this game, mainly due to the complexity of the controls as well as being a bit of a quarter eater, although I won't condemn a game due to my inability to play it, so I will still recommend playing it whether in an arcade setting or on an emulator. I like this game more than the original Mortal Kombat, but not as much as Seawolf, so Mortal Kombat 2 fights its way into the 166th position overall. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any games you'd like me to review, please leave a message below or on my homepage. Please remember to hit like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned to new videos on the first and third Sunday of the month.